Welcome back to Rides and Bikes, where passion meets precision, and today, we're putting the spotlight on a motorcycle that's turning heads, shaking streets, and redefining what a 150cc class bike can really deliver. It's the bold, aggressive, and feature-packed 2025 Yamaha MT-15 version 2.0. Yamaha's mount line has always been about attitude, agility, and raw street performance. And with the latest iteration of the MT-15 V2, Yamaha has taken their signature Streetfighter formula and fine-tuned it for the modern-day urban rider. Whether you're new to riding or upgrading from a commuter, this machine promises to offer you the perfect blend of everyday usability and weekend thrills. At the heart of the 2025 MT-15 V2 is the same 155cc liquid-cooled, 4-valve, single-cylinder engine derived from Yamaha's legendary R15 platform. But don't mistake it for just another commuter mill. This engine features Variable Valve Actuation, or VA, a high-tech solution that helps the bike behave like two engines in one. Below 7,000 RPM, you get smooth low-end torque, making city rides easy and punchy. And above 7,000 RPM, the second comp profile activates to unleash top-end power that genuinely surprises riders in this segment. The result, a power output of 18.4 PS at 10,000 RPM and 14.2 Nm of torque at 7,500 RPM. It's mated to a slick 6-speed gearbox, and Yamaha has retained the assist and slipper clutch, which lightens clutch effort and reduces wheel hop during aggressive downshifting. This is not just great for beginners but adds performance confidence for experienced riders who like to push the limits. Yamaha has made sure that the performance doesn't just stop at numbers. The way this bike rides in real-world conditions is truly impressive. Weighing just around 139 kilograms curb, the MT-15 V2 is light, nimble, and flexible. Whether you're filtering through tight urban traffic, pulling off quick overtakes, or attacking corners on a winding road, the Deltabox frame ensures superb rigidity and balance. The chassis geometry is tuned for stability under acceleration while retaining agility at slower speeds. Up front, Yamaha continues to use golden USD forks that not only enhance the Streetfighter look but improve front-end feedback and damping characteristics. At the rear, the monoshock with a link-type setup soaks up undulations with maturity, offering a composed ride without compromising on sporty intent. Suspension tuning feels dialed in for Indian roads and neither too stiff nor overly soft. Braking duties are managed by a 282mm disc at the front and a 220mm disc at the rear, accompanied by single-channel ABS. While the inclusion of dual-channel ABS would have been a welcome upgrade in 2025, the current setup still provides solid bite and stability for its class. The ABS kicks in progressively and doesn't feel intrusive under hard braking. Yamaha has paired these with MRF Rev's Tyresa 100 section up front and a beefy 140 section at the rear, which do a commendable job in offering grip across varying conditions, whether dry roads or occasional wet patches. Cornering confidence, braking feedback, and overall traction are well above average in this segment. One of the most striking aspects of the MT-15 V2 is its design. Drawing inspiration from its larger siblings in the Mount lineup, the MT-15 V2 looks every bit the part of a compact urban Streetfighter. Dominating the front is a sharp bifunctional LED headlamp flanked by aggressive LED DRLs that give the bike a robotic, almost alien-like face. The tank shrouds are large, muscular, and channel air beautifully while enhancing the visual mass of the bike. Every angle on this machine looks sculpted and calculated, from the compact tail section and upward swept exhaust to the minimalist grab rails and exposed frame elements. For 2025, Yamaha has introduced a new color palette, including stealth gray, racing blue, cyan storm, and metallic black, each with distinct graphic schemes and alloy wheel accents. The stealth gray in particular has a stealth fighter aesthetic that riders are going to love. Ergonomically, the MT-15 V2 hits the sweet spot. The upright seating posture, wide handlebar, and slightly rear-set foot pegs create a riding triangle that's equally good for city commuting and spirited riding. It allows riders to maneuver comfortably in traffic and yet feels commanding when leaning into turns. The seat height is 810 mm, which is approachable for most average height riders, and the sculpted tank allows for excellent knee grip. The rider's seat offers decent cushioning for city usage, though extended highway rides might necessitate short breaks or aftermarket upgrades. The pillion seat, while presentable, remains best for short distances or light passengers, as comfort isn't its primary intent. The tech on offer is another area where the MT-15 V2 keeps pace with modern motorcycling expectations. The digital LCD instrument cluster is a negative display unit that shows all essential ride data including gear position, RPM, fuel efficiency, trip meters, and a clock. While it's not a full-color TFT, it's sharp, functional, and gets the job done. Yamaha also brings smartphone connectivity via its Y-Connect app, which syncs your phone to the bike using Bluetooth. Through this, you can get call and SMS alerts, service reminders, and even view your last parked location. Although it doesn't support turn-by-turn navigation, it adds a level of smart connectivity that enhances the ownership experience. Safety and convenience features continue with the inclusion of a side-stand engine cut-off, which prevents the bike from starting when the stand is down, great for beginners and forgetful moments. The switchgear quality is sturdy, plastics feel premium, and the fit and finish across panels are tight and well executed. Small details like the aluminum swing arm, the compact tail lamp, and integrated tank extensions all contribute to a design that feels cohesive and premium. Performance-wise, the MT-15 V2 doesn't just excel on paper. In the city, it feels energetic and light on its feet. The torque is low and allows for minimal gear changes, making daily commuting a breeze. Out on the highway, the engine's VVA kicks in around 7,000 RPM and transforms the bike's personality. It's free revving, smooth, and remains composed even near its red line. It can comfortably cruise at 90–100 km/h and can reach a top speed of around 130–135 km/h, depending on road and rider conditions. The engine remains refined throughout the rev range, and the gear shifts are precise, adding to an overall engaging ride experience. Fuel efficiency is another win, as the bike manages to return around 45 to 50 kmpl in mixed riding conditions, which means real-world usability without sacrificing performance. Now let's talk numbers. The 2025 Yamaha MT-15 V2 is priced at approximately a superscript 1.70 lakh ex-showroom, depending on the variant and color. On-road pricing varies from a superscript 1.95 to a superscript 2.05 lakh in most Indian cities. While it's not the cheapest in its segment, what you're paying for is a high-performance, technologically sophisticated motorcycle with Yamaha's renowned reliability and after-sales service. In terms of service intervals, maintenance costs remain relatively low thanks to Yamaha's widespread network and accessible parts. What makes the MT-15 V2 special isn't just its aggressive styling or its feature-rich spec sheet. It's the way it brings them together into a tightly knit package that feels like a well-engineered street machine. It's ideal for riders who want a bike that can do it all: a commute, thrill, and cruisy without demanding compromises. It's light, fast, and incredibly fun to ride. It feels like a true mountain machine, only smaller and more accessible. And in that space, there's very little serious competition. Some may compare it with the KTM Duke 125 or Bajaj Pulsar NS 160, but the MT-15 carves its own niche with refined performance, superior chassis balance, and futuristic design. In conclusion, the 2025 Yamaha MT-15 V2 is not just an update app, it's a reaffirmation of what Yamaha does best: building engaging, reliable, and exciting motorcycles that appeal to both heart and mind. It offers a stunning blend of power, tech, efficiency, and design, all in a compact package that punches well above its weight class. If you're looking for your first performance motorcycle, or even a stylish secondary ride that's capable of daily duties and weekend thrills, the MT-15 V2 should be on top of your list. That's it for today's deep dive review of the 2025 Yamaha MT-15 V2 here on Rides and Bikes. If you liked the review, smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and leave a comment telling us what you think of Yamaha's Streetfighter. Is it your next ride, or are you waiting for something even wilder? And don't forget, we drop detailed reviews, comparisons, and ownership experiences every single week. Until next time, keep the throttle steady, the helmet strapped, and ride safe.